This is Sport bringing you that heat and that fire. Now we could sit here and we could talk about, yeah, y'all see the Dragon Ball Z shirt. You got I love my Dragon Ball Z though. I'm an anime type of dude, but anyways, on to the damn video, man. What I saw is if the Bucks and the Celtics play each other in the 7-game series, the Bucks will beat the Celtics. I saw that this game right here was a prelude to me of the NBA playoffs. It had an NBA playoff feeling, so to speak. And although Kemba Walker went off and dropped 40 points, Giannis Antetokounmpo's 32 points were way more impactful. Yeah, Giannis Antetokounmpo got blocked, but I like what he was doing out there on the floor. And Dante DiVincenzo, he has that Italian last name. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I'm going to call him Double D. That boy can ball, man. That's the guy that they need to have on the floor more often, to help out Giannis Antetokounmpo. Double D can ball his ass off. He can shoot, He can handle the rock. He can break the defense down. That's the guy that I want to see get more minutes for the Milwaukee Bucks because I like the way he plays. Because I was watching the game and I'm like, why don't they play this guy more often in the rotations? But everyone showed up, Everyone did what they were supposed to. Eric Bledsoe was making shots, I mean, they were balling. They were being a collective group. And when the Milwaukee Bucks are balling like that on that level, they're clearly the best team in the East. Until the Brooklyn Nets come in 2020, 2021. That's going to be a whole different story. We'll talk a whole different animal and a whole different situation when that happens. Hopefully Giannis Antetokounmpo doesn't take his tail and put it in between, tuck his tail in between, his legs and run over to the West Coast. And he's still over there with the Milwaukee Bucks. But that's neither here nor there. He'll have his competition against Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant will show him at that point who is the over-the-top player. But let's keep the matter at hand for what it is right now. What it is right now is simple as this. If the Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics fight in a 7-game series, I got the Bucks winning because the Celtics, to me, they have hit their ceiling cap. Kemba Walker is better with the team. His synergy is better than it was with a Kyrie Irving, but there's still something missing with them. It's another piece that they need. And if they get that quality piece, then I can position them over the Milwaukee Bucks. But if they don't get that, then you have to say that the Milwaukee Bucks is the team that's going to defeat them. This is what I'm seeing from a basketball perspective. The Milwaukee Bucks is the better team. They have the best player in basketball this year, a la Giannis Antetokounmpo, because he's the MVP. There's no doubt about that. And when I say the best player this year, I'm talking about MVP-wise. I'm not talking about the best player in the game. That's Kawhi Leonard. I think we've broken that down before, the difference between who's the best player in the game and Kawhi Leonard and who's the best player this year, a la Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's just balling on a whole nother level. And to me, he's graduated from 60 to 75% of his maturation state. He still has another 25, and that's the outside jumper and him having more of an expansive game. But he's at 75% of his development from what I'm seeing right now. He's playing on a whole new swag and on a whole new level from what he played last year, and you could see that. But there's still some things that he needs to work on in terms of continuously developing a consistent outside shot so he can be completely what we call an unstoppable threat. He has yet to develop that, and that's why he's able to still kind of be figured out. But from what I'm seeing, the Bucks are starting to come together now. They're starting to gel and they're starting to be a collective team. But DD, man, Double D, they need to have that dude on the floor. That's what I noticed. I said, when I was watching that game last night, I was just relaxing and being in my own, collective thoughts. Because sometimes you have to do that, just be in your own space and just get away from things. I was watching that game and I said, yeah, that dude right there, they better give him starter minutes because that dude can ball. I like the way his game meshes with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And if I'm the Milwaukee Bucks, if I was their coach, I would make sure that this guy gets quality playing minutes. And I'm talking about 35 minutes or more because he's a baller of epic proportion and epic magnitudes. Like I said, he can break down the defense. He can shoot, man, way farther than that three-point line. And he has the ability to, play off of the ball and shoot off of the ball. He can do a multitude of things. And I can't sit here and say that he'll be a superstar basketball player, but he's a very good basketball player from what I've seen in terms of his mechanics and his fundamentals and what he brings to the table. So they need to keep him out on the floor more often. And if they do that, the Milwaukee Bucks, sky's the limit for them. They're going to be a dangerous team. But from what I saw, in that last game, that was enough for me to say, okay, you know what? The Celtics are not going to beat the Bucks in a 7-game series. The Bucks got them. It's really that simple, folks. This is He Knows the Sport. Check it out.